The need for speed is a given in the NBA. Whether it's lightning-fast breaks, hustle plays, or sudden turnarounds, it's a league where anything can happen at any moment. One night in Indiana, a moment of comic brilliance sparked some laughter. Among fans, Victor Oladipo, always known for his quick defense and elite anticipation, applied strong pressure on his man. Thomas, trying to make something happen, felt the heat, fumbled the ball, and Oladipo's hustle forced a turnover. In the middle of all that, referee Derek Richardson took an unexpected fall, but in true pro fashion, he bounced right back up, drawing applause from the crowd for his agility. "Boy, he's fast on his feet," one broadcaster noted with a chuckle. Later in that same stretch, a slick play unfolded as Klay Thompson tipped the ball right to his teammate for a quick score. It was a smooth, well-timed play, but analysts pointed out the real concern wasn't that one bucket, it was how quickly teams can go coast to coast when defense lapses. As the buzzer rang out, signaling the end of the quarter, you could see Tony Brothers, one of the most experienced officials, giving the best seat in the house a serious look. The Suns, on the other hand, were having their own brand of chaos. In a bizarre and funny moment, one of the Suns players pointed to the opposite bench, seemingly calling for help, only to realize he was asking the other team for assistance. Even the broadcasters couldn't help but laugh. "Things are going bad when you start calling for backup from the wrong bench." In Toronto, Kyle Lowry was in the middle of a strange sequence. After a few ball swings and hesitation plays, Serge Ibaka stood open, considered taking the shot, then paused, then hesitated again. Fans were groaning. Why not just shoot it? But when he finally let it fly, it swished in, drawing laughter and applause. Sometimes hesitation leads to perfection. Meanwhile, in another part of the league, Austin Douglas was making noise with a fast break dunk, but it was what came after that got the arena buzzing. On a seemingly normal play, one player somehow tried to slide under another, literally attempting to go through the defender's legs. Kyle Lowry was called for the offensive foul, and even the officials looked a little confused. "I don't think I've ever seen that," one broadcaster said. "That might be the first time someone tried to travel through a defender's body." In Philadelphia, Joel Embiid was doing his thing, swatting shots, getting in people's heads. Donovan Mitchell tried to challenge him at the rim, but was denied with a big-time block. Embiid, never shy, gave that signature celebration as the crowd roared. A moment later, he did it again, echoing his antics from the previous season. "That man's got theatrics," a commentator joked. But things weren't all smooth for the Sixers. The Pacers were flying high, cutting the lead, and getting key contributions from Turner and Sabonis. At one point, Sabonis powered through for a bucket, even with Embiid getting a piece of the shot. The Sixers were beginning to get careless, turning the ball over and missing assignments. It led to a jump ball situation and a reset, but momentum was clearly shifting. Now let's shift to the line, where shooting free throws is supposed to be simple and routine. But for some players, it becomes a mental challenge. Curry stood at the line, but all eyes were on a young teammate who looked completely uncomfortable. The crowd was quiet, the rhythm gone, and you could sense the nerves. "It's turkey jerky," the announcer said, referencing the strange shooting motion. It reminded fans that even the free throw line, one of basketball's calmest places, can become a pressure cooker. Elsewhere, Josh Hart had a moment to forget. Driving hard, he lost control of the ball, which then ricocheted into his own chin. The crowd groaned, and Hart winced. That summed up a frustrating first quarter for his team. Brook Lopez gave us a comedy moment when the ball got stuck high above the backboard, lodged between the support and a camera. He jokingly looked up and gestured for a ladder, then for a helicopter. The fans loved it. "Brook Lopez doesn't miss a beat," joked the play-by-play announcer. Draymond Green, always intense, had a fast break moment where it seemed like he was going to score easily, until a last-second swipe knocked the ball away. 4-point swing, and the coach was not happy. On the bench, you could see the frustration building. On a separate play, Andre Iguodala was the one to drive the lane. His shot missed, bounced hard off the backboard, but the ball stayed alive and chaos ensued. Loose ball scrambles like these define the modern NBA, relentless, messy, and thrilling. Now let's talk about Lance Stephenson. Always the showman, he had a breakaway and converted the and one, then headbutted the stanchion in celebration. Fans knew that was classic Lance. "This league is so much better with him in it," one commentator said, but not everything was fun and games. A game delay occurred due to, believe it or not, a bat flying around the arena. The crowd buzzed with confusion and laughter. "We need a bigger net," someone shouted. In all the years of watching NBA games, that one stood out. Another funny sequence involved Devin Booker wandering near the Cavaliers' huddle. Booker, casually listening in, sparked a moment of confusion. "That's gamesmanship. Or maybe espionage," joked a broadcaster. Later, Russell Westbrook had a classic Westbrook moment. A full-speed drive up to the rim, then a missed layup. He got his own rebound, missed again, and finally the ball was tipped out to a teammate. Relentless hustle, even if not rewarded with points. One bizarre end-of-quarter highlight came from Kemba Walker. With time winding down, he ran away from a defender, crossed midcourt, and threw up a shot that swished through just after the buzzer. It didn't count, but wow, what a finish. Fans were stunned. Then there was the sequence with Enes Kanter, who appeared to panic under pressure. As the defense closed in, he tried to pivot, hesitated, and threw the ball away. "That was an absolute panic attack," the analyst said. Turnovers like that change momentum instantly. Cameron Payne gave a strong performance for the Magic, scoring 27 and grabbing 10 rebounds. But in one odd play, Caruso got free and passed to Wagner, who fumbled the ball. Then Wagner's pass attempt was read and stolen. Mistakes piled up. As the action continued, the tempo never dropped. Crowder, heading to the bench, exchanged words with a referee. Thompson knocked down both free throws, and soon after, Covington and Embiid secured a key offensive rebound. Then came one of the best hustle sequences of the night. James, spinning through the paint, missed a layup, grabbed his own rebound, missed again, and then tipped it back. That relentless push was classic LeBron. Even when the shots didn't fall, the effort was there. Oladipo stayed hot with a heads-up steal and pass to Stevenson, who once again entertained the crowd with flair. He drove through contact and earned another and one. From dramatic blocks to comedy bloopers, that night in the NBA had it all. Let's close with one more surreal moment. After a missed shot, the ball bounced up and got stuck again, this time on a backboard camera mount. Fans laughed, and Brook Lopez looked up once more, possibly asking, "Didn't I just call this earlier?" Even with the chaos, the heart of NBA basketball remained. Strong, hustle, showmanship, and surprises around every